Say now new health fears for our gracious Majesty the Queen. Hi, good morning, Neil Sean here in the very heart of London. Lovely to see you today. A glorious spring-like morning, even though we're supposedly in the depths of winter. And this particular story really is quite sad, in fact, because as one can imagine, it's not been a very easy time for any member of the British monarchy, but more so, of course, for our glorious Majesty the Queen. And here's obviously the reason why. As we now know, of course, Her Majesty the Queen had to strip the titles from her son, which has proved rather traumatic, as one can only imagine. This apparently took place out at Windsor Castle, and we are led to believe at least that Prince Charles and both Prince William were instrumental in making that very final decision. We have to say in the defence of the Duke of York that he did offer in return to fully cooperate with anything that would make this a more seamless handover, shall we say. Must have been very difficult for him also, because let's not forget, people, particularly in the mainstream media, are already having him on trial. It's as if he's guilty. Let's not forget, he has openly denied any wrongdoing throughout this entire debacle. But Her Majesty the Queen, I am told, is, of course, rather frail, as we can imagine. At 95 years old, she's recently just had to have one of the most difficult years of her life, losing her strength and stay in, of course, His Royal Highness the Duke of Edinburgh. But more importantly, then she had to, put up with the debacle that was Harry and Meghan, and let's face it, that was also a debacle. The underground battle, of course, was with her son, Prince Andrew. Now, the real reason behind this, of course, is that Prince Andrew is now free to push ahead, plough ahead, and hopefully make a resolution to this rather damaging case to the British monarchy as now a private citizen. But as one source told me, this has hit Her Majesty the Queen far harder than people realise. As you can imagine, she's upset. She's just recently overcome an illness, albeit a light illness, and now is under, well, shall we say, to be very kind, strict doctor's supervision. It's very difficult, isn't it? Because, she's not like an ordinary mother. She is, of course, the reigning monarch of the Commonwealth, the United Kingdom, and loved by so many countries around the world. As I'm sure you'd all like to think this exactly from me, or what I think at least, is to wish her the very best and give her a lot of strength and stay in the coming months ahead. As we know, in about 2 weeks' time, it's the official launch of the, should be much celebrated Platinum Jubilee celebrations. And this in part is one of the reasons why His Royal Highness the Duke of York decided to step back fully. It gives a freeway then for people to enjoy such an event without, shall we say, any damaging slurs attached to it. But as I say, all I can tell you right now is our glorious Majesty the Queen is very hurt, very upset, and more in need of our prayers and thoughts than ever before. So if you have the time, truly, do send her your good wishes. For now, when I know more, you'll know more. Neil Sean in the very heart of London.